everyone, everyone for your presence and support today. We would like to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Acting Consul General of Nepal in New York, Vishnu Prasad Gautam. Mr. Gautam and the Ganesh Prasad Adhikari Consul of Nepal in New York, U.S.A. Thank you so much for your support and blessing our program to Honorable New York State Assembly Member of 38th District, Ms. Jennifer Rajkumar, and Honorable New York State Assembly Member of the District, Ms. Jenisa Gonzalez Rosa. Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Mr. Sekhar Kishan, our newly elected council member of the District 25 Queens, New York, could not attend the program due to some unexpected Christmas plans. But we look forward to seeing him soon and extend our heartfelt congratulations and the best wishes for his oncoming time in the office. We would like to welcome all the delegates and members of the various organizations and EP of that have gathered for today and taking time out of your busy schedule. Our organization, Nepal Vision INC, which was established in 2015, has been working seriously in the past 6 years in the U.S.A. We have joined hands together to overcome many moments of crisis, such as a greater earthquake of the Nepal 2015 and the dry time of the COVID-19 pandemic here in our beloved New York. We have organized many relief and winter clothes distribution program for the senior citizens established and the children here in USA in Nepal. I would like to thank you all because all this program will not have been possible without either the financial moral support of the volunteering of all the individuals present here. Now I would like to humbly apologize.
Going to hand over this mic for our distinguished guest, Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. I'd like to welcome her to address, and she's going to hand over citation letter after our speech. You're welcome, Jennifer.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'm so proud to stand before you today as the first South Asian woman to ever be elected in the state of New York. And that's because of you. You're my dear friends and family, and I stand on your shoulders. This was your victory. I was so honored to introduce the historic resolution creating the first ever Nepal Day in the state of New York. And now that we did it this year, it will continue for every year, long into the future. And I'm so excited that together we created that great tradition in our state. I am proud to also announce that I have introduced Mount Everest Day in the state of New York. There's so many in the Sherpa community have risked their lives and accomplished the extraordinary feat of climbing Mount Everest. And they will all be honored on this very special Mount Everest Day. And this is just the beginning. I have introduced legislation to make Diwali a school holiday in New York State. The time has come for the Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh communities to finally be fully represented. And together, we're going to make that happen. It's going to happen very, very soon. But most of all today, I wanted to honor this special organization, Nepal Vision, for all the work it has done for people in Nepal. After the earthquake, Nepal Vision sprang into action. Nepal Vision has been there for the homeless, for seniors, and has made sure that our friends and family back home are doing well. And Nepal Vision has also worked here in the US to uplift the vulnerable. And as Mahatma Gandhi often said, he said, whenever you have doubt about what action to take, just think of the most vulnerable and poorest man you know. And then the path forward becomes clear. And Nepal Vision really exemplifies that in all the work that it does. So thank you. And on behalf of New York State, I want to thank all of the great members and volunteers and leaders today. But first, I need to give a special shout out to my good friend, the Consul General of Nepal, Vishnu Prasad Gautam, who's going to be my great partner for years to come. And also, someone who's no stranger, my colleague, Assemblymember Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, very passionate member of the Assembly who always leads with her heart. And President Mr. Mohan Shrestha, my good friend, Mr. Mohan, President, thank you for all the work you've done. President Ang Sherpa, Vice President Kiran Pojia, Vice President of the NRNA, Kanta Pondesi, Secretary Raj Kumar, Senior Advisor, Mr. Kagendra, and Advisor Shine.
Mrs. Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, District 34 New York. I would like to welcome her. And she is also going to give the citation to the institution too, and she is going to address us.
Namaste. It's wonderful to be here. Welcome to my community, to your community, right here in Jackson Heights. I'm so proud to represent our neighborhood. My district begins just 2 blocks north, and I'm the first Latina elected to this community. But we know, yes, thank you. We know that our identities as immigrant families, as communities of color, are interconnected. So the fight for justice for the Latino community is the same fight for justice for the Nepalese community. I'm so proud to be here and to recognize the leadership and the work of Nepal Vision. I want to recognize the chairman, Mohan Shrestha, and I want to also thank the Consul General, Vishu Gutman, for being here. Thank you so much. And I see my friend Samna from GPK Foundation. Thank you for your leadership. As you know, our community has been hardest hit by COVID. This is literally the epicenter of the epicenter. And just like many of the communities that struggled during this time, the Nepalese community struggled deeply. And I worked so closely with many of the leaders in the Nepalese community to fight and ensure that there's opportunities to have access to COVID testing, to have hotels in which they could stay, because many families were living very, very much in close quarters, where we were able to ensure that there was a vaccine day where there was Nepalese translation so that every single person had access to the healthcare that they need. And when I learned by many of you that in Nepal they were struggling to get access to vaccines and to COVID testing, I organized a letter and got 22 of our colleagues, including our assembly member, to join us and call for the US government to ensure that our communities, our brothers and sisters and everyone in between in Nepal has access to the healthcare that they need and has access to the vaccines that they need to ensure that we're saving lives. So I'm so proud to have led on that work, to work alongside so many of you to get that done, and we have a commitment from US Senator Schumer to ensure that they're sending vaccines to Nepal. And I'm so grateful for the work that you all have done in our community.
In Turkey, Ms. Garima Gyawani. I'd like to request her for the slideshow and the activities of the Nepal Vision. Garima Gyawani, yeah.
Hello, namaste, good evening everyone. My name is Garima Gewali and I'm going to show the slideshow about what we have done from the starting to till now. So this is the starting. We started from 2015 when our country was hit by earthquake, and this was in Charikot Dolaga. It was a distribution program, and this organization helped a lot of people in that. Moving on, this is the same event, just more pictures about it. So, as we know, in 2017, we had a flood issue as well. Even now, our country is going through a lot. In that situation, Kachakul, the lowest altitude land in Nepal, was also suffered a lot. So, this is a picture for the flood victims relief in Chapa, and more pictures for that. And also we helped with the senior citizen jacket distribution in Nepal, and I think this is not something that we only did in Nepal. I think we did it in New York as well. We have more pictures for that. This is for Nepal. This is in Woodside, New York. It helped for many homeless people and the elder people and senior citizen as well, which proves that even though we are in America, we can help Nepal when it's having issues and problems. And this organization has proved, being here, we can also help Nepal when it's having many issues. So as we all know, COVID has been a pandemic to everybody, not in New York, not in America, not in Nepal. A whole world has faced a lot of issues in it. And this organization also helped in Nepal as well, and as well in New York, going to their houses, knocking on the door and giving the necessary supplies like sanitizer, masks, water, everything that they need. Which is really honorable, and I know it. I'm really grateful because Mohan sir, he came to my house to give me masks, sanitizer and everything. Thank you so much for that. And I think all of them, we should be proud of it. And yeah, that's the picture of him more doing the social works as always. And we also did a blood donation program, I think, which was really successful. Many of the people, they came here and then they took a part of it. This is more pictures for that. It was really successful. Thank you for that as well. And I think this is a recent one, which was done in 2021. It was in Dhading. We went to the school, and also they distribute the clothes for the little kids, like jackets and everything. In Himalayan area where winter is too much, jackets are the basic thing for them. So thank you so much for that as well. So we all know what's going on in Nepal right now as well. COVID has risen a lot, and I think we have a more video as well for that. And this is the graph, and we can clearly see that it has risen so much from before, and I think this organization has been helping a lot in that case as well, and we can also donate and help them as well. As you can see, the picture, sites like this has been common in Nepal because there's no money. There's not enough hospital beds for victims, for them, and there's not enough gas cylinders. They don't have bed, people are sleeping everywhere. So Nepal needs us. We are Nepali. No matter where we go, our ground is always going to be our Nepal. So let's help Nepal to rise again. That's what I want to say to everybody in here. So how can we do it? You have the address, we have the information. Maybe you just want to take a picture of it right now. So you want to help later on because our country is in crisis and our motherland needs us. So we need to help. So thank you so much everyone for listening and being so patient. I think I've talked too much. So thank you so much for listening and hope you have a wonderful evening and enjoy. Thank you.
So thank you once again, Ms. Garima Gewali.